If you're watching this, it's because you have been selected as one of the 12 jurors for the court case. While the judge might think it, you're actually the most important person in the entire court case because you determine the guilt or innocence of Dr. Rush. It's entirely up to you and the other 11 jurors. You also have to agree completely. That means all 12 out of 12 have to either agree he is guilty or not guilty. Speaking of, in the beginning, you're all voting innocent. He's not guilty from the beginning. You have to be proven. They have to prove to you that he's actually guilty of something. Before we can ever begin, though, you need to prepare yourself. Here are the things you have to do. You need to make a one-page, size 11, double-spaced, Arial and MLA-headed Google Doc with your juror number on it. It changes. It says on the top what juror you are. Sometimes I wrote the wrong number, but you should be able to count up to 12 to figure out which one you are. So let's go to it. I'm going to clear this old stuff because I was talking to somebody else before. But now, let's see. You're going to put juror and then your number. I'll say 1. And I'm going to put my name here. And next I'm going to put teacher name. I'm going to put my class. And I'm going to put the date. I'm going to go down line, center, and then I'm going to put this one more time. Then I'm going to left align tab. Okay, now I'm ready. What I've got to do is make something that includes my name, my age, my gender. That means male or female. My occupation. That means whatever you do for a living. You could say nothing. You're unemployed. You could say you're a soldier. You could say you stay at home and raise your children. You could say you're a farmer, whatever you want. And then what did you do, the background of what you did during the yellow fever? Did you hide in a barrel? Did you go out and try to fix the fever? Did you steal, although you probably shouldn't admit that? Did you protect your house from thieves? It needs to be believable according to what I put in the bullets. Each person has a different one. I've chosen juror 7 because it's not going to hurt the game if everyone knows juror 7's goal. So it says, take charge of the jury by creating a democratic system of rules so everyone can participate equally. And juror 8 has the same role. So let's change this to 7 now for my example anyway. So what kind of person would think it's important to make a system of rules? Well, I know one. You could be a teacher. So you could say, like, my name is Henry Wadsworth. And I am 38 years old, and for 20 of those years, I have been a school teacher. To me, my school is everything. Therefore, it should come as no surprise that I lived within my school during the fever because I wanted to protect it from robbers. Then you could write whatever you want. It turns out that robbers didn't come. Students whose families were injured by the yellow fever came, and you stayed there with them to protect them. Because it got so crazy because of all of these kids, you decided to set up a system to make sure everyone was fed and everyone got a chance to sleep in the very few beds that you had, the rotating bed list or whatever you want. What this would do basically is prove that you're a person who would want these things to happen, who would want to work together to make sure everyone has their voice heard. All of the jurors have slightly different things. I'm not going to show you them because some of them are secret. You need your one-page document. It should be a complete page. A human being's life should be able to fill out one double-spaced page. When that's done, you turn into School Agenda Week 20. According to your juror number, they get turned in here. When you're done with that, it needs to be done before Wednesday because everyone needs to know what type of jurors we're dealing with. You're going to be grilled. You're going to be questioned by the lawyers because they want to see, are you sane? Do you make sense? Are you really in favor of guilty or not guilty before the case even starts? If they do determine that you are, I'm going to give you a different juror card, and then you're going to have to prepare a new personality.